guys, welcome back to Coffee Talk Tuesday. We are back. It is 2019 and I'm feeling inspired and motivated and driven to really make these coffee talks the most amazing thing ever. So I hope that you're as excited as I am to talk today about that dreaded guilt feeling we all have. Dun, dun, dun. It's terrible. So anyway, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna go grab my coffee and I'll be right back. I got my coffee in my Wonder Woman mug. I hope you have yours. And let's dive into this guilt feeling, okay? This guilt, we all have it, right? There's always that moment that we feel this guilty feeling. But how many of us grew up with a life around guilt? We were being guilted into doing everything that we did, either by our parents, by our religion, by so many different things, society. We live a life through this feeling of guilt, and it's not even an emotion. It's this feeling that makes us do something out of obligation. And that's no way to live, guys. That's no way to go throughout life. What it does, it's like, guilt is like Stromboli in Pinocchio. And we're Pinocchio, and Stromboli pushes us into this cage and locks us. So we're getting pushed into this cage, and then when our Jiminy Cricket, our conscious comes up to us, we try to lie, or any other people that come up to us to try to like get us out. We lie. We dig ourselves into this bigger hole. We end up with more awful things that happen that are triggered shame and blame and denial and all these things that we're not living our truth. We're not living our passion. We're not living up to who we really could be. You know what? We're all going to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to admit that we've done something wrong. And I know that fear keeps that guilt in there. It's such a tangled web of emotions that we really face, especially as moms, right, guys? Like, as moms, we have this thing called mom guilt, and it keeps us from doing what we want to do. It keeps us from doing what we're passionate about. I know I'm guilty of it. I've gone through so much of my life based on guilt, and I don't want that anymore. And it's taken a long time to like come out of it. But I've even realized with going back to toxic relationships, why am I even considering doing it? It's out of guilt. Guilt that I'm not doing what I should be doing. And those parameters are, I mean, it goes deeper into that, and what we set up for ourselves, those expectations that we think we should have because of other people. It's not based on us. It's not based on our truth. But getting able to get rid of that guilt is going to free up so much more. That's the key. That's our blue fairy that comes down and rescues us. Admitting our truth to ourselves, admitting what we want to do. If you don't want to go to that party, don't go to that party. If you don't want to go to church, don't go to church. I can guarantee you that God does not want you in church to feel because of guilt and out of obligation. The God I know wants us to be doing what we need to be doing to find our truths inside of ourselves. And if church is that place for you, then go. But don't do it because you feel guilty or if you feel obligated. Do it because you want to be there. If you want to have a career as a mom, go do it. Don't feel guilty because, I'm leaving my kids behind. They're going to be fine. I know. I just got done working 2 jobs all last year and many hours, and there was a lot of guilt that I had to work through. But work through that guilt. Get to that place where you know that you are living from your heart and your soul and your being. and not based on anyone else's. And that's going to make you a good person. That's what's going to get you out there doing the things that you need to do to change the world, to make a difference, to make an impact every day. So there's more. If you go, I'm starting my new website. It's not all the way up, so it's taking some time to, do all the little things that I'm really not that good at. But I have a blog out there that it's on shalicetalks.com. My blog post talks about more. It goes more into in depth of this guilty feeling. So I would love it if you guys went and read it. Leave me a comment. Tell me on this, what do you struggle with? What gives you the most guilt? Where do you go for, in those places? What do you do out of obligation or because you feel guilty that you want to really get rid of and work through? I actually do life coaching and energy work as well, where we can work on some of those blocks. So if you guys want to message me and, copy this, share this, help me out. I need your support, and I'm willing to give my support. I am willing to do a free 15-minute life coaching energy clearing session with you guys over the phone. So if you message me, I will get back to you and we can set up a time. So thank you all. I'm happy to be back, and I hope you guys have a wonderful 2019.